It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Sam Darnold. He's fourth in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. It's the Vikings and the Jaguars, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. Dearness Johnson to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out in his fourth season since arriving as the #1 overall pick back in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you'll always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game or make him gun-shy to keep pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, and much more importantly, a win.
And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second and 3 now. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and 10. Here's Jones. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 yards there, and it's now 3rd and 14. To throw, here's Darnold. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a second time. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the 48. Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance.
There he goes on the right side. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Holding. Offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. Lawrence now off the play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in 2nd place. Here's Darnold. He's got him. That's Addison. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Darnold. Toward the sideline and caught by Addison. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. 2nd and 3 now. From the 19. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Darnold now to throw. Pass is caught by Addison. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. It's Jones on the toss. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Darnold. This throw is caught. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now Darnold. On the move, headed right. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Johnson now on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings take over on his 5th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Jones gets in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Second down now, 7 to go.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Jaguar first down. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
He breaks the tackle, and he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll only need a few inches here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be Jaguars football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And that's good for a gain of 5. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 34. Complete. It's Ingram. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's ETN on 1st down. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. ETN again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
He finds Johnson. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? From the shotgun, Lawrence. Rolling left, buying some time. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you keep...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. It's Brandon Powell with the return. And look at this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Stop that time by Antonio Johnson. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, Jones gets it. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. Jones once more. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 2 yards on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Straight ahead they go with Jones. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Darnold looking to throw. And he's not going to escape this. The Jets drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Ryan Wright on to punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. The Jaguars down running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. From the gun, Etienne gets it. And he'll get it up to the 27. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. They go right back to Etienne. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. defense has it. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Jaguar. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. This is Jones on the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's Darnold to throw. Pass is cut at the 9. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Reichard on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Johnson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Jaguars returning their offense and this running back to the field. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Counter give to Etienne. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
He's out in the clear. Inside the 45. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Going to the ground again on first. He'll work it a couple yards past the line. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Lawrence working from the gun. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
These defenders, they can just feel it. You're up a couple scores in the game, and you know what the other side is starting to do. They're starting to press, and you're going to start to see a little bit more pass. And that, well, that's when these defenders pin their ears back, they get home, and they create havoc in a sack, just like that.
The Jaguars field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Third and long for him here. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 46. That's cut in stride by Addison. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. He's dropping back to throw. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. To throw, here's Darnold. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. So here he is, getting his 2nd field goal look of the half. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends their lead to 14.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Johnson now on the return. Return's looking good so far. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They've got 1st down from the 31. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. From the 40 on 2nd down. It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. 3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force to throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So at the end of 2, the Vikings playing Road Warriors here. They've got the lead. Now we'll send you down I-95 a couple hours to Orlando, depending on traffic. And we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start at Venerable Soldier Field. New England making the trip out to visit Chicago. And it's the Patriots leading that one in the second quarter. The number 3 overall pick, Drake May, has a touchdown pass. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Ray McLeod, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. On now is Cook to kick this away. Powell now to return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Now a give up the middle to Jones. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Jones. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there, 3rd down. Darnold, able to find Jones. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Darnold now to throw. Sideline shot is snagged by Hawkinson. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's a give to Jones. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Going with Jones on the ground. Flies past the first, inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. Hey, range? Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
And he's into the red zone on that run, down to the 18. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now Darnold. And he finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings push their lead to 18.
Jaguars 13.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Washington now to return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Changing things up, they're gonna throw now. This one falls incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. The Vikings and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A give left side to Jones. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Play brought to an end by Ronald Darby.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Throwing here, Darnold. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Motion man right is Jefferson. 1st and 10, here's Jones. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
First down, Vikings.
They put a receiver in motion right. Jones once more. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Jones on the carry.
6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Complete. It's Akers.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Darnold. Has the connection to Jones. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That one gains 7. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. The give inside to Akers. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go to Akers again. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First down from the red zone. He brings it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Washington now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Counter give to Etienne. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. That's taken in by Etienne. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this 3rd down. Darnold looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt, and they'll get ready to go on offense. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Complete. It's Ingram. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Jags football, but here in the 4th, that lead likely too much to overcome. First and 10 from the 41. Lawrence working from the gun. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lawrence to throw it. ETN on the catch. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
You know, a couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football, the Legion of Boom, obviously out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone, trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings take over on his 5th interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him 32 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here's Jones. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. To throw, here's Darnold. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Here's Darnold to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Jones trying the left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S.
And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Johnson with a return here. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. First down throw, Lawrence. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He'll get this to Etienne. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. They're now set for 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And they pick him off again! Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
The Vikings now set to take the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
And the Vikings first down.
Staying on the ground with Jones. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here's a give to Jones. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Now a give to Jones. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, so now they face a 4th and 4.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And like a swarm of hornets, the coverage has been everywhere this offense has tried to throw it. So many possessions lost to interceptions, as we're being reminded of right here.
Yeah, think about it from a pure mathematical perspective. That's as many as 24 to 20, even 32 points left on the table offensively. That's enough to win a brand new football game. Kept off the board by a secondary. You call them Hornets, I'll call them dancing like a butterfly and stinging like a bee.
I love it. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32. He's on the move. He's running for it.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the 1st. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Finding Davis. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Lawrence. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a 1st down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. That's taken in by Etienne. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Lawrence working from the gun. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. The Jaguars into punt formation. And he's going to do the honors for the fourth time today. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
This is Jones on the handoff. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So for Brock Ewer, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.